Hello YouTube, my name is James Klim. Welcome to the Red vs. Blue Season 10 Episode 21 review. I'm the only one here because it is November 5th. Halo 4 launches in a few hours. Chris is at work. Matthew Lake actually got Halo 4 early and he's like, fuck the review. Plus I've already seen the episodes. He's playing Halo 4 as we speak. And Zedd is currently hanging out with his family because every year they do this special thing where I think it's like every big release, they go to GameStop together and they play games, or like they pick up a game, or it might just be for Halo, I don't know, but you know, Halo 4 is coming out in a few hours, so he's with his family, so it's just me doing the review. So yeah, the link to the episode is in the description. Go watch it, come back, hear my thoughts. But the episode's probably already been out for a while. You've probably already seen it, but if you haven't, go watch it now. If you haven't heard, reason why I didn't do the review, like a week ago is because my power went out for a week. Hurricane Sandy hit me Monday night, like a few hours before this episode went live, and yeah, I lost power for a week, and I just got it back yesterday, so I'm a week behind. But if you watched our previous episode 20 review, you would know that my friend Chris got the DVD to Season 10 early, and I actually saw all the episodes pretty much a month in advance before they actually air on the internet. So I already know what happens in the end, and I'm just going to review episode 21. I know what happens in episode 22. I will release that review when it goes live. But anyway, this is 21. Let's get started. Outline and pros, cons, overall opinion. So it is kind of hard to review this episode by itself because after seeing, the last four all together, I pretty much want to review that. But what happens in this episode is pretty much a CGI clusterfuck. Carolina and Church go to where they think the professor is located, and there's like all these like tons and tons and tons of Tex robots, like the one in Revelation where he or where she fought the Reds and Tucker, it's Carolina and Church, and eventually the Reds and Blues and Washington show up as predicted, and they say, oh, we don't want to leave you behind, blah, 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 we'll fight you together. And this is the first time we actually get to see Caboose animated. We never saw Caboose CGI'd before, animated, whatever you want to call it. Never saw it. First time we get to see Caboose kick some ass. So that's pretty much all that happens in this episode. It's just them fighting against the Texas robots, and eventually they beat them all. And then Church and Carolina are going to go visit the director. That's pretty much it. I'm actually kind of sad that I made this video 11 minutes long because I don't know what the hell I'm going to talk about for the next 9 minutes. But, yeah, so that's pretty much the entire episode. It's a CGI fight. Now, I'm going to give my opinions on, I guess I'll move into what I liked about this episode and what I didn't like about this episode. What did I like? Not much, honestly. So I don't mean to bash on Season 10. A lot of people did dislike certain reviews that I did, like episode 17, and they might have done, I forget, they might have done another one where they hated me. I know episode 2 they hated it because I said episode 2 sucked ass, but yeah, the reason why I kind of bash on Season 10 is because if I don't like something, I'm going to say it. I'm not going to say each episode is great, because let me tell you, it is not. Red vs. Blue Season 10, some episodes are good, but some episodes suck balls. And this episode, does anything happen story progression-wise? A little bit. They go to where they think the director is, and they fight all these Texas robots, which I believe is revealed that all those Texas robots are the director's failed attempts at creating Texas, or Allison, which is what Tex is based on. And all those are his failed attempts to try to recreate her. And I thought that was interesting. And it is interesting how the director... Oh, yeah, Armor Lock blocked that. It is interesting to know how the director, throughout all the seasons, season 6 through 10, essentially. We got to see him a lot in season 9. But it's interesting why... I just lost my train of thought. It's interesting, if I can remember this, it's interesting, oh yeah, why he tries to do this, because he comes off as kind of a douchebag, and like, I know more than anyone else, and I'm almighty powerful. He's trying to be like God, I guess, or like a really higher entity. And it's really interesting to see how he kind of falls apart to this one girl. I guess women do, I guess men's true weakness is women. you know, like, I guess that could be for some people. I guess for the director it is, like how much love consumed him and how he really wanted to recreate what he lost. And, you know, it is a tragic tale that he tried so hard and every attempt that he did was a failure, which is why there's so many Tex robots. So, pros, like I said, not many, because, I don't know, I just don't really care about Tex. I don't. I don't know why. I just never got into her character, and every time Rooster Teeth tried to show us that Tex is an amazing character and you should like Tex, I didn't. It almost seemed like they were trying to force it on me, saying, like this character, like this character, like this character, and I don't. I don't care about Tex. I don't give a shit about Tex. I never did. I don't hate the character, but I hate how Rooster Teeth is trying to make us is trying to persuade us and make us to say this character's awesome, you should like this character, but I don't. So I'm not gonna give a shit about all the Tex scenes. I love the meta, which is why I always say go meta, and the meta's not even in this episode. And I might be. I mean, the reason why I say the meta may not be dead is because, well, it'd be awesome if he were alive. So I'm hoping he would come back. If he's dead, well, that sucks, but I can accept it. That's just a running gag I do. I know the meta is dead, but if he ever came back, that would be awesome. So I say that because, hey, who knows? I mean, a lot of people in Red vs. Blue always come back to life, so why wouldn't the meta come back to life? It's more of a running gag. But yeah, I know the meta's dead. But if he came back to life, that'd be really cool. But yeah, I just don't care about the Tex scenes. And when an episode is pretty much centered around a Tex episode, in this case, Carolina's entire goal through Season 10 was, I want to be better than Tex. That's it. That is stupid. Like to base a entire plot line of a character just to be better than her at, like, fighting, like, come on. But I mean, don't get me wrong, like, there are some scenes with Carolina that aren't all about that, and we get to see some emotional sides of Carolina with, like, York. But overall, episode 21 is just a CGI fight, and the CGI looked a bit off to me. It wasn't that great like the CGI in the Freelancer flashbacks. I don't know why. It seemed like they tried doing that compositing mode that they did in Revelation, where they had the Machinima in the background and they had the CGI on top of the game, and it looked kind of off to me. The Revelation I thought looked way better when they composited it, and the CGI alones looked good because they were CGI alone. There was nothing like there was no compositing involved. So the cons of this episode, well, I didn't really care what was going on, and it seemed a bit cliche that the Reds and the Blues come to help Carolina and Church because, you know, that has to happen for the plot to progress. I don't know. Season 10 started out really good, and it just kind of went in the wrong direction, in my opinion. I know a lot of people love Season 10. That's good. I have no issue with that. I just personally didn't like this episode, and the next episode I don't really like. But I'm not going to rate it because it's not fair of me, I guess. Because I am judging this episode based on the next episode because I saw all these episodes at once. So, when I review episode 22, I will review this episode and all the ones that I kind of went, I don't know how to review this. So, I'm not going to review this episode until I review episode 22. So, I hope you liked the video, and I hope you didn't dislike it because I bashed Red vs. Blue. Just note, I mean, I am a Red vs. Blue fan. I do enjoy the series. But if there's something that I don't like, I'm going to say it. And if I think there's a certain part in Red vs. Blue that I think sucks, I'm going to say it sucks. I did not really like this episode. I didn't really like it at all. I thought the CGI looked kind of off, and the plot was just them doing pointless backflips for 6 minutes. And I don't like that. I'm more of a progression story type of guy. And action is cool, but I don't like it when it's like action, 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 10% plot. And, you know, that kind of bugs me. So overall, episode 21 of Season 10, it was, I don't know, okay, I guess. But let me know what your thoughts are. And please, if you're going to dislike the video, please tell me why. And if you're, I mean, I don't care about dislikes, but I hate getting comments where people are like, oh, you're not a true RBB fan. I'm going to dislike the video because I thought the episode was good and I don't agree with your opinion. Just let me know why you thought this episode was good, why you thought why you liked it, and if if I point out any issues in my commentary, let me know so I can correct them, because I'm not perfect. But yeah, that's the episode. I guess it's not really a review then. I mean, if I had to give it a score, I would give it in between an F and an A. I don't think it's bad, or I don't think it's to the point where it's shit, but I don't think it's excellent, so I'm just going to go with an average review of a C. That's just what it is to me. It's okay. So I'm sorry if I disappointed anybody, but stay tuned for the next review, and hopefully I can give a more definite answer. Click here for my last video, where I did the Fort Dawn Part 4 review, and my second to last video, where it was the Road to Halo 4 Part 2. Thank you for watching. This is James Klim of Rising Potential. I hope you enjoy this commentary. Thanks.